Colt 1911A1. The Colt 1911A1 is the refined military variant of John Browning's legendary Colt 1911 pistol. Officially adopted by the United States Army in 1924 after improvements demanded by military testing. It served as the standard issue sidearm for American forces for over 7 decades, earning its place as one of the most influential and enduring handguns in history. The Colt 1911 traces its origins to the prolific firearms designer John Moses Browning, who developed the prototype in 1908 following a U.S. Army requirement for a new service pistol, chambered in .45 caliber. The Army had determined that their existing .38 caliber revolvers lacked sufficient stopping power, particularly during the Philippine-American War, where soldiers faced opponents with high pain tolerance and determination. Browning's design was nothing short of revolutionary. His single-action, semi-automatic pistol featured a slide, barrel, and recoil spring that worked in concert with a short recoil system, a mechanism so elegant and effective that it remains in use today. After extensive testing at the Springfield Armory and the College of Fire at Fort Benning, the Colt 1911 was officially adopted on March 29, 1911, hence its name. During World War I, the Colt 1911 saw extensive service and thousands were produced by Colt, Remington, and others. However, soldiers and officers reported several grievances with the design. The grip was considered too large for many hands. The hammer was prone to snagging on clothing during aggressive movement. The magazine release was difficult to operate under stress, and the sights were too small for rapid aiming. The Army Ordnance Corps compiled these findings and demanded changes. Colt's design team, led by Samuel C. B. G. Gordon, produced the improved model 1911A1 in 1924. The changes included a shorter trigger, a more curved grip frame better suited to the average soldier's hand, an extended hammer spur for easier cocking, a longer grip safety tang to prevent thumb contact with the hammer during the firing grip, improved sights with a wider front sight, and a magazine disconnect that prevented firing when the magazine was removed. During the interwar years, the pistol became the standard issue sidearm for all branches of the U.S. military, as well as many Allied nations. When the Second World War erupted, Colt ramped up production significantly, but the majority of military pistols came from other manufacturers including Colt, Remington Rand, Singer, and others. Over 2 million pistols were produced during the war years. The Colt 1911A1 saw action in every major conflict from World War II through the Vietnam War and beyond. It was the sidearm of choice for generations of American warriors, from General Douglas MacArthur, who famously carried one in the Pacific, to countless soldiers, sailors, and airmen who trusted their lives to its reliable, powerful design. The pistol's legendary status was cemented in Korean War and Vietnam War films and literature, and it became a symbol of American military prowess. Even after the adoption of the Beretta M9 in 1985 and the Sig Sauer M17 in 2017, the Colt 1911A1 remains in service with various U.S. military and law enforcement units, a testament to Browning's timeless design. The Colt 1911A1 represents one of the most significant developments in modern small arms history. John Browning's design established fundamental principles of semi-automatic pistol construction that manufacturers still follow today. Its adoption and decades of service established the .45 ACP cartridge as the benchmark for stopping power, influencing handgun development worldwide. The pistol saw military action across 6 decades and countless engagements, from the trenches of the Western Front to the jungles of Vietnam. Its reliability under extreme conditions became legendary. The pistol functioned reliably despite mud, sand, humidity, and the rough treatment of combat. Military commanders repeatedly praised its accuracy, reliability, and the confidence it instilled in troops who carried it. The Colt 1911A1 also became a canvas for customization and personalization, with competition shooters, law enforcement officers, and civilians modifying their pistols with match-grade barrels, trigger jobs, custom grips, and accessorized rails. This tradition of improvement and adaptation has kept the design relevant and popular for over a century. Beyond its practical significance, the Colt 1911A1 embodies an era of American industrial excellence and the partnership between military requirements and private industry that characterized America's defense establishment. Its enduring popularity among shooters, collectors, and military historians alike confirms it as one of the truly great firearms designs in history.